Hi everyone, MP Will Greaves here, coming to you from Topaz Park with this week's Weekly Wrap. I'm coming to you from the 163rd Victoria Highland Games. We've got kilts, cabers, pipe bands, and thousands of people who love this city out in the sunshine together, at least for a few more minutes. And honestly, there's no better place to talk about what's been on my mind all this week. That a community is defined by the people who show up for it. This week, I had the chance to sit down with some of those people making a difference right here in Greater Victoria. I met with the Intercultural Association, the Greater Victoria Placemaking Network, the Greater Victoria Harbour Authority, the Victoria Women's Transitional House Society, Environmental Defence Canada, and the Island Community Mental Health Team, as well as a number of groups of local volunteers who are quietly, persistently doing the work of caring for our environment and for each other. What strikes me every time I have these conversations is that none of these folks are waiting around for someone to come and solve things for them. They're already right in it. They're already building. What they need is a partner, not a rescuer. And that's the kind of MP that I'm trying to be, representing the federal government to partner with the incredible folks doing the work in our community. That same spirit, people who have already shown up, are doing the work, and are asking for support to go even further, was front and center at a few visits that I had this week. At Camosun College's School of Trades, I got a close look at how the new $6 billion federal investment in skilled trades can flow directly into programs right here in our region. We need tradespeople. We need them to build the homes that Victorians need, to maintain the infrastructure that we rely on, and to power the clean economy that we are building together for today and for the future. Camosun is doing that work, and this federal investment can help accelerate it. I also visited this week with the good folks at the Compost Education Centre in Fernwood and the new MakeSpace North Society located in North Park. These organizations understand something important, that a neighborhood's character is built in the small places, in the gardens, in the studios, in the pocket parks, and the gathering spots. This week, I also joined with the Minister of Veterans Affairs at CFB Esquimalt to recognize two volunteers who have donated countless hours of their time towards serving this country's veterans. Their service deserves to be named and to be honored, and I was really pleased to join the Minister to do that. We also this week had an exciting announcement for the new federal nature strategy with the Secretary of State for Nature, Nathalie Provost, in Oak Bay. The commitment to protect the incredible outdoor and natural spaces that we have across this region is a huge priority, and I was so pleased to have Madame Provost here to learn about the work that we're doing. I also want to flag that this week I met with senior public servants and political staff in Ottawa to get a clearer picture of how some of the government's recent announcements will land for coastal communities right here in BC. I want to make sure that I have the full picture before I speak to this issue in detail, so I'll have more to share next week. Stay tuned for that. So back to the Highland Games. The pipe bands and the cabers and the families are spread out on the grass. The rain is holding off for now, and in times when serious global and national issues can feel like they're constantly trying to knock in the door, it matters to be here, to be with neighbors, to celebrate this place that we live and the people who make it so incredibly rich. That's how we all recharge to keep on going. And the choices that we make every day, to volunteer, to help a neighbor, to change a habitat, or just to gather in our local parks, these ripple outwards further than we can see. That's the thing about community. You rarely get to see what impact that you have. You just have to trust that the things that you're doing will make a difference. So that's the wrap for this week. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for staying engaged, and I'll see you again next week.